I'm pretty sure this is really close up on my face and all my pimples. I feel a bit weird because I haven't been filming for ages. How do I start? I don't know. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Muse of Mages, where Vivian, aka me, I mean who else is there, has revived from the dead. Hallelujah. Anyway, this is tea, not water. Tea. Today's video is kind of random, but I've kind of wanted to do this kind of video. I said kind of like 2 times. That was 3. For a while now, and I really have no idea what to name it because also recently I learned what clickbait is. Today I want to talk about some weird reading habits because as a reader, you do certain things that at the start you think, okay, that's just a bit random. But then you start getting into a pattern and then you start noticing that you do this every time you read a book. And then you're like, okay, I'm such a bad person. Everyone's unique in this world, so everyone has different reading habits. But today I'll be talking about some of my weird reading habits that maybe some of you can relate to, or maybe I'm just a complete weirdo. One of my most major reading hates is real people on the book cover. I'm sorry to use you as an example, and the only reason I have this book is because it was a free book swap at the local shopping centre, and it was like the only young adult book there. All the other ones were like ancient and the pages were stained with some gross brown mysterious stuff, and I was like, ew, I'm not touching that. This was like the only good one, so I was like, you know what, I don't know why, just real people on book covers really put me off. Like if I'm at a library and I'm just randomly browsing for a book, and then obviously you judge a book by its cover. Like I don't care how best-selling you are, it's just no. I prefer covers that are more simple, like this one. This is 我是猫, which is the book I mentioned ages ago, written by a Japanese author. It's just like so simplistic. It took me a while to work out that that's actually a cat's face. I thought it was like a chicken or something, I don't know. Because the cover is so good, it redeems for the fact that the blurb is basically 2 sentences and directly translates into I'm a cat and I don't have a name yet. So that tells you nothing, zilch, about this book, and I hate that. So I guess you just gotta take a dive into the deep end with these kind of books, and that's how you waste your money. On the other hand though, Carry On redeems itself because, okay, if truth be told, you all know that this is my absolutely favourite book after Harry Potter. When I first saw Harry On, I was like, that's not the greatest cover. It looks like a smoosh of my primary school colours, and I'm like, ew. But then I actually read the book and I loved it. Even though the back is like 1 sentence, Simon Snow is the worst chosen one who's ever been chosen, and it tells you nothing about the book. This is a great synopsis, and it's amazing, and I just love everything about this book. This is like the perfect book, like Holy Bible. And the spine, if you've noticed, the title actually is like, I don't know what you call it, is that horizontal or landscape, but you don't have to ow, oh, that crack, I don't know if you heard it. Anyway, you don't have to break your neck every single time you want to look at a book. You're just like, this is actually me every time at the library. On the floor, like this, oh my, like awkwardly craning my neck, and I look like an animal, and then people walking past give me weird looks and I'm just have to scoot my butt out of the way. Yeah, libraries can be very judgmental places. Not so much anymore, but when I used to go to the library like every single day when I was little, and with no particular book in mind, just browsing, the texture of the pages really bothered me. If it was something like this, like nice and thick, I'd be really, really happy. If it was like this, like a new library book, and it was stiff, I probably wouldn't get it. I'd be like, not many people have read it, so it's probably not good enough. But then now I think about it, it's probably just because it's new. I prefer pages that are more like you can open them, and they're really flexible, and they're really soft. Oh, the smell of this one's a bit weird. You smell your books, right? You can like see through it. If you put it up against the light, you can see the next page. Whereas the other one, Wait, you can also see it through the page. Hang on, what? Okay, anything you put up to the light, you can see through the page. Never mind. But, you know, it's just like thickness, you know? Can't be too thick, can't be too thin. I've noticed this one since I was a little kid. Hardcover books and their jackets. So, that's Carry On included. I hate how the jacket always falls off. It's so inconvenient when you're reading. This part always like falls off and it's always loose, so I like just strip it naked and I just read it like this because it is so much easier than having to use this jacket. I mean, it doesn't even like, I don't know, there's no difference. And another thing is that books can't be too big. Like, this is just giant. Is this bigger than my face? I don't know. You guys tell me. Once again, you're like, why do you have this book if you hate it then? I absolutely love Strange Dreamer. It's an amazing story that has redeemed itself for its size because, you know, if you're having a big book, then you better have a nice border, tick, tick, a nice font, nicely spaced out. So yeah, this one has definitely redeemed itself. One thing that I don't like is that how much the blurb is, and it just like, this one needs a bigger border, I think. Like, there's just not enough space around the edges. Also, I cannot wait for the second book of this to come out. I can't believe it still hasn't come out yet. Like, heaps of people, famous YouTubers, because they're famous and rich, have already read the advanced copy, and I'm like, I feel like this video has been so random, so boring, but I hope that you enjoyed it somehow because, guys, I need some help. So if there are any videos that you think are really popular on BookTube right now because I'm old and I don't keep up with the trend, tell me in the comments and I will be more than happy to film one. I didn't even check if the camera was filming or if it stopped filming. Like, that's really unsafe. If you like this video, please press like. If you didn't, press like anyway. Subscribe and leave a comment. Bye! Also, go check out my older videos because they're really good and I'm really bad now.